Started it back up, my dude.
All right.
So, upload, get rid of all these tabs.
All right.
So, the excuse me, where we left off, I'd like to address that. Derek has forgotten things, because he is a something. Anyways, so, what he
Feeling the
forgot,
love.
which is quite, in my opinion, the best part of the book, really, is where this gosh darn dead captain comes out of nowhere from the sea, and it's all like dark and stormy, and it's all foam, and it's bad, and it's a Michigan midwinter day. It's great. It's awful. Foam everywhere, and this dead captain with like his hands tied to the wheel that were tied so bad, of such bad rope burn that it rope burned to the gosh darn bone. The dude was already in the state of decay with was it like a bottle with a message in it, a message in a bottle right next to him that detailing all the spooky shenanigans that happened on board. Excuse me. Oh yes, and Richard isn't here because I think he had to go poop or something. Or at least for this bit.
No, I'm back.
Oh, Richard's back from the poopers. Richard, we're recording, so don't say bad words.
Okay.
So,
Die Lampe.
Wait,
Oh,
did it record
shoot.
me making funny sounds?
no, well, oh yeah, it did record you making the L funny sound.
Oh, come on.
Well, that
man.
was your problem, Gary. Too.
It's
Fine,
alright.
fine. Just keep going.
But the captain bit I loved. So it goes over how the crew is slowly just being turned insane, just jumps off or drowns themselves, probably drowning themselves. The captain goes like, "I'm gonna go down with the ship," then proceeds to just die. I don't know if the vampire killed him or if he just died of natural causes. It might have been stated, but in all honesty, it's been like a few weeks since I've read it, but I still remember the premise. I loved it. It's so
Yeah.
spooky.
Wait,
After
Thomas, you
that,
forgot to.
oh, I'm
you
getting
forgot to
there.
even-
I'm getting there.
No, you forgot to mention the fact that the vampire was even on the ship.
What? Oh yeah, he
You just
was
kinda
on the
said
ship.
that
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I said that, didn't I?
No, you just kind of said he was killed by the vampire.
Yeah.
You didn't say that where the
Well,
vampire came from.
shoot. But
I'll just say this.
oh no,
Essentially,
I'm not done.
no,
I'm not done,
they
I'm
saw
not done.
the. Fine, you say how they knew that the vampire was on the ship or what they saw. leave
Oh
the ship.
no, you go ahead then.
All right, they pretty much when the ship came ashore, reportedly they saw a black object kind of leave the ship and take off, and they assumed that this was the ship's dog. But
Ship
through
dog.
inference, you can pretty much tell it's the vampire.
What, the dog?
No, they thought it was. They never said it was the ship's dog. They just thought it was the ship's dog.
Yeah.
But through what is said, you can infer that it was actually a vampire that took off.
So the dog was a vampire?
No, Thomas. Thomas, continue with what you were saying.
Right. So, at this moment, though, one of the girls, I always get them mixed up, so I'm not even gonna try. One of them meets this old guy, like this church, roughly about the same time. They start talking about death and such, and talking about how, like, on all the tombstones, really just they didn't like them. Just how everybody gosh darn lies, even in their graves, they're lying. Oh my god. Excuse me. Got a headache. Oh, what's that in the background? I won't ask. That's a jaywalker. So, I was gonna say, gosh darn it. But, yeah, Lucy, I think.
Lucy.
Lucy or Molly?
Mina.
Mina. Mina. Either or, I think one of them. I know one
I'm
of them.
pretty sure it was
Talking to
Mina.
this old guy who dies later, by the way, and gives the inheritance all to Lucy's lover or something. No, Molly's lover.
Mina.
Mina, gosh.
Mina's husband is Jonathan. Though.
Yeah, and who gets all the stuff from the old guy dying because they became really good friends. But this guy is just a standard cranky old dude with interesting stories. And meanwhile, over at the funeral for the captain, this one dude with this dog, which are usually just nice and quiet, the dog starts having spasms, just absolutely spazzing out, which is odd because the dog is usually nice and calm and behaved. And this one guy who's also usually nice, calm, and behaved starts beating the crap out of the dog. At first, they're like, stop, stop, stop. And then after that don't work, he starts nudging it, then hits it, then proceeds to gosh darn kick it into the gravestones. And then it goes off running and crying. The people try and find the dog. They can't find the dog. And it's assumed that the dog's dead. I think the dog's dead. I don't know.
I did too.
Then after that, we go and talk about how Jonathan, the head of some mental institution, or at least a head doctor there, had enough to have his own little special patient, little pet project with this one guy, Field. His last name's Field. He eats flies. And what was it?
More than flies.
Yeah, no, wait, not just flies. I know, no, I'm going up the food chain. We see him first eating flies because he's weird. Then we start to see him get like a bunch of flies. Then he proceeds to get a bunch of spiders. Those spiders get fat, and then he gives them to the birds. The spiders are eaten by the birds, and he goes up to Jonathan, goes like, I want a cat. I want a cat. I want to make that cat fat. I want the cat. And he's like, no, we can't have cat. And then he's just like,
You're forgetting that Jonathan says, would you not rather have a kitten?
Oh, yes, true. No. You said, would you not rather have a cat?
Oh, yeah, no, he wanted
Field
the kitten.
said the kitten.
Yeah.
And either way, he doesn't get the cat nor kitten. He does not get the feline of any age. And, he doesn't get that. So he throws a temper tantrum, goes to his room, acts quiet, proceeds to eat all the birds.
Raw.
Yeah.
Raw. And his philosophy is to just eat life raw and energized, like consuming the energy, and the more energy that something consumes, the more energy he'll get out of it. So that's basically his style of thinking. That happens. Then after that, we go back to Lucy and Mina. I almost said Molly again. Somebody stop me.
You're forgetting about the fact that he also breaks out and starts fighting those guys.
Oh yeah, that bit. Yeah, I'm doing that bit for drama. Besides that point, Mina and Lucy are talking about how they sleepwalk. Well, Lucy sleepwalks, and Mina is upset about that because she's afraid for her, and so is her mother, because
they never tell her mother.
Well, her mother. I thought her mother knew that, or something.
No, they didn't tell her mother.
Oh yeah, because her mother's sick, right?
Yeah, because her mother was sick, and they didn't think she could handle it.
Sick, and she can't handle it. But Lucy starts to sleepwalk and have bad dreams and just bad jujus. This is before all the stuff that happens with her dying. But
well, I would assume so.
Yes, before she turns into a vampire and dies.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this dude on a bike. Anyways, you should see this image. Well, not image, just this live stream. But anyways, besides the audacity of this dude stopping in the middle of the road with a bike, besides that, that's about all I had to say. I have to say, though, I really did enjoy the captain. That was awesome. Derek, was there anything else?
I don't think you. No, you never talked about the guy when you broke out.
What guy?
The mental patient. The mental.
Yeah,
patient,
you said he broke out and fights some dudes.
Yeah, he fought some window movers or whatever. They were big burly guys.
Oh yeah, and there was also a vampire.
They were all mad about it, and then they kind of just said. Then they just kind of weren't mad about it anymore.
Now, I might
And
be
then they became
confusing
friends.
this with William something, the William Apter or something, William
I don't
Apter
know. I don't
adaptation.
remember the names right now. I can't
No,
remember.
no, you wouldn't know because this is my thing for drama. Since I'm
Oh.
also doing Dracula,
Yeah.
Dracula play. Since I wanted to do it,
Mhm.
there it is, Anthony Redfield. That was the name, I think. Anyways, so
All right.
there's like a vampire
uh,
bat above, and he gets all tranquil when that happens. Go like, Master's here.
Yeah.
Something in that vein. Get it?
I
Vein.
think that
Get
I
it?
think
Blood
I don't
vein.
think that I
But
don't think that one was in.
I know it
Ghostbusters.
wasn't in, but still, something along those lines happened because
All right.
he's pretty insane. And yeah. Anything else besides that?
No, I don't think I missed anything else. Richard, Jared, do you guys want to take it over from here?
My dudes.
I would like to start right after Lucy's death.
All right.
So
Where she gosh darn dies.
yeah, so basically, nobody believes that she was like
A bumper.
that she was undead. So Van Helsing and all the guys, they went into her tomb.
She attacks this little boy.
Yeah, exactly. She attacked a child.
I'm gonna get you.
And that's when they realized that they needed to take care of business.
We need to get
And they did the old-fashioned put a stake in her heart, cut off her head, and put some garlic in her mouth.
it. Tasty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love me some Parmesan, garlic.
And
salt.
then from there, what's her name? Molly.
Mina.
Yeah.
I'm starting it.
Thomas, it's spreading.
Oh,
They all go
this one girl's
to
dress.
London.
Ooh, it's mustard.
Thomas.
Yeah.
So listen, so they go to London, and they thought that they were safe, but
Surprise.
apparently, like yeah, Dracula like broke into their into what, his castle? Yeah, Dracula broke into their castle. and
Not
started-
their castle. It'd be more of an estate. Check your privilege.
Yeah.
And second of all, are we talking about? Shoot, dang! I forgot what I was about to say. Go ahead.
That's all right, Thomas. All right, continue,
what, Derek?
Jared. I said that's all right.
We all forget our things.
But that's when Dracula starts to feed on Molly, and
Mina.
yeah, and
Molly.
Molly becomes a vampire slowly.
Mina.
Yes.
Mamma Mina, Mamma Mina.
And then the men sterilize the boxes of earth, blah blah blah.
Sterilize the barracks of butt. What?
Huh?
Barracks of
The
what?
boxes of earth. The boxes of earth.
Ah. All right.
And then Van Helsing, he went with Molly to Castle Dracula by killing, or he went there to cleanse,
Mina.
He went there.
and he did it. He killed
God.
3 of the women vampires.
Oh yeah, those ones.
Yeah, the 3 women vampire.
And Derek, did you say that they were somewhere in like chapter 5 or so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
That's where they get introduced in.
The 3.
And,
Is
uh,
Richard still here,
the
by the way, or
Lynch
did he have to
3.
leave again?
that. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. He's back.
And then Jonathan and Quincy, I believe, they destroy Dracula with some knives.
Spooky knives.
Spooky knives.
Spooky, scary,
Skeleton.
So
Knives.
this is chapter.
Shoot.
What chapter did this happen again?
It doesn't matter. Just
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just keep going on with it. It doesn't matter.
All right,
The only
let's-
reason we were giving them before was just because I was trying to help Thomas remember something.
Oh, okay.
Call me dumb.
I mean, from there, that's really all I have to say.
All right, Richard.
hold on. Okay, where did you leave off?
Chapter.
Dracula's dead. Dracula's friggin' dead.
No, isn't that the end?
Yeah,
No!
that's the end.
No,
Yeah,
it's
this-
not.
It's over.
No, it's
Okay, well,
not.
that's as far as I read.
You summarized that one pretty quickly.
The Dracula ride is never over.
Richard, you,
100% honest with you, I didn't read much further than that.
I didn't read much further. Jared, you just
So,
made
yeah,
a huge
Dracula
funny.
got wrecked, and from there on, I don't know what else
Mina.
happened. What about you guys?
I think you summarized that up pretty well. I mean, we are kind of on a time crunch right now because Richard has to go do something else.
So wait, what happened? What exactly happened to Molly? Did
Mina.
Molly.
did she stay a vampire?
Uh,
Val being Dracula Part 2.
but Thomas, this is Dracula Part 2. All right. Anyways, we've been doing this for a while. I think that's good enough to wrap it up. At least I hope it is. That's pretty much the basic rundown of Dracula.
All right.
So yeah.
So
All right, next business with you boys.
Yep. Now we got to move on to doing the summary, which is all written.
Woo!